Welcome to Programming KT. I am explaining about optional class enhancements in Java 9. So, optional class was introduced in Java 8, right, to avoid null pointer exception. So, in 1.9, some extra methods are introduced inside that optional class. Let me list out them. So, first method is if present or else. If present or else. So this method is used to do some computational logic if the original value is, source value is absent. Second method is R. So if you want to provide some default value, so instead of original value is does not exist, R method is used. Third one is stream. So stream method is used to create stream object from optional class. Let me try to explain about if present or else how it will work. It will take two parameters as a arguments. First one is consumer functional interface implementation. So how consumer will work, it will take some argument but it won't provide anything, right? So if the original value is exist, you can implement that consumer functional interface implementation with lambda expression. This is the first argument. Second argument is runnable interface run method implementation you can implement. So runnable interface run method won't have any parameter, right? So we can implement that logic. I mean, without it won't accept any arguments, but we need to provide some implementation. I mean, value does not exist, some default computational logic. So next one is what we need to apply this if present or else for optional class object. So optional class object again for R also. The optional class original value is absent. In that case, you can apply R method with some default value. You can provide here. So stream method is used optional class object dot stream to convert optional class to stream. So this is the usage about all these three methods. Let me write an example for each one, then you will get more clarity. So I am trying to create an optional class object by using of nullable. So optional of nullable static method I am trying to use. Of nullable of I am trying to provide some value called Java. String value I am trying to provide. So I am trying to assign to a value, I mean variable op optional of string. So I am storing into a variable called optional. Now let me try to write example for if present or else. So I need to apply if present or else to optional class object, right? Now this is the optional class object. So I am trying to apply optional class object dot if present. First I am trying to explaining positive scenario, then I will provide here null value. So if present or else, so I already said, right, if present or else method is expecting two arguments. First one is consumer functional interface. So consumer functional interface, how it will work, it will take some argument but it won't return anything. So just I am trying to printing that result whatever it is providing. So this is the consumer functional interface. Next one is runnable interface run method. I mean runnable functional interface. So if the original value is absent, I am trying to write some default logic like this. So value does not exist. I am trying to write some meaningful name. Value does not exist. So this is the implementation about if present or else for corresponding optional object. So first parameter is consumer. Second parameter is runnable. So now I hope you got some clarity. So if present or else. So if the original value is absent, if you want to do some computational logic with the runnable interface, run implementation, so if present or else is recommended. So if the value exists, you can do something with consumer functional interface implementation. So next one is R method. I can say this is the first example. Next one is R. So optional object dot R. So if the original value, let us say here, if I have null value here, instead of Java, let me try to remove that. Let us say wantedly I am trying to provide some null value. In that case, so if the original value absent here, in first case, I mean consumer will be executed. In this case, null optional value is null, right? In that case, default implementation of runnable interface will be in runnable interface implementation executed. Next one is R method. So if the original value is absent, then R method is expecting supplier. How supplier will work? Supplier won't take anything, but it will provide something. So we need to return something if the original value is exist. If the original value does not exist. So in that case, I am trying to provide some default value. Optional dot optionalable. I am trying to write scalar. So if the original value optional object is empty, I mean here this value is empty. I am trying to provide supplier functional interface with default value. So this is the if the original value is absent, you can use R method to provide some default value by using supplier functional interface. Finally, third one is if you want to convert optional class to stream, then in that case you can use stream method. That is third method. So I have optional class object, optional of string. I want to convert a stream of string. In that case, I can use first I can say stream method. So optional dot stream. Once I apply stream method to optional class object, it will return stream of string. Stream of string. So stream method can be used to convert. Stream method can be used to convert. So optional to stream. By using stream method, we can convert optional of type T object to stream of type T object. So this is the enhancements in 1.9 that did by implementing three methods: if present or else, R method, stream method. Let me do code walkthrough for these three methods, then you will get more clarity. I already wrote examples for each method, I mean three methods inside that optional class that was introduced in 1.9. So first method is if present or else. So if present or else method is from since 1.9. So if the value is present, perform the given action by using consumer functional interface. Otherwise, it will perform empty based action. That is runnable. I mean runnable interface implementation. So next one is R method. So R method also from 1.9. So it is taking parameter as a supplier. So next one is stream. Stream method also from 1.9. So the value, it is a value based present, returns a sequential containing that only that value, containing only that value, otherwise it returns the empty. So if the value present, it will returns stream of that corresponding value, otherwise it will provide empty. So let me try to run the example. So I implemented a logic like so. First I am trying to provide optional of some string. So if the value exists, consumer functional interface implementation will be executed, and moreover that this optional value won't be executed. Why? Because value exists inside that optional object. Next one is I'm trying to convert from optional class object to stream of string. So I got the result for first method. I got Java. For second method I got optional of Java. So optional of scala is does not mean executed here in this case. Why? Because value is present. So finally I'm trying to convert from optional of string to stream of string. Then I am trying to print the value from stream to by using for each method. Now let me try to make this value as null. So now runnable interface implementation is executed. Why? Because original value is absent. So moreover that I got default value by using R method, that is optional of Scala. Anyway, here optional is empty, right? That's why I got, stream of empty, from stream of empty I don't get any, for each method is not executed. Why? Because there is no value. I hope you got some clarity on what are the methods introduced in Java 9 inside optional class. If you like the content, hit on like button and subscribe Programming KT. Thanks for watching.